I'm Shuhei Kida, 30 years old. I changed jobs 2 years ago, and I work for Nitsuru Trading.
Hey, Kida!
This is Ota-san, manager of Sales Department 1, my direct supervisor. Yes?
Sort this data.
Whoa, that's a lot of documents.
Finish it by today.
What? Chief Ota has been pushing work on me unreasonably since I was assigned to the sales department. Recently, he doesn't even give me a reason and makes me do the work.
What, you have a problem?
No?
You're someone we picked up who didn't do well at your previous company, and since you're incompetent, you got transferred to a different department. You should be grateful.
I've been working here for 2 years. In that time, I was transferred from HR, General Affairs, Accounting, and assigned to the sales department. This doesn't seem to be the norm, and the managers seem to think that I'm a burden to each department I'm sent away to.
I'm going to a business meeting and straight home afterwards. If I check tomorrow and the work isn't done, I'll double the amount. So don't slack off.
Thank you for your work. Kira-kun, Chief Oda's pushed work on you again. Oh, Ando-san. Ando-san is often concerned about me. Perhaps because he feels a kinship with me since our seniors are the same age. It's terrible that he puts all the troublesome things on you, Kira-kun. I'm sure this is a necessary part of learning the job. But still, he gives you too much. Look at all of these documents. This company has so many documents to create. Right, I know it's necessary. But there's a lot of duplicated information. And they make us print it out every time. Why's that? Each executive wants different things, so we have to submit data and materials that meet their needs. We should create one master and link it to other pages, or centralize it with SFA and so on. That won't fly with the bigwigs who are too stubborn and don't want to do anything new. This kind of work is taking time away from the original sales process. You're right. If there's a lot of paper, there's filing and storage space, and above all, it's hard to find the data you need quickly. I guess complaining won't make the company change, so we'll just have to do what we're told. Kira-kun, give me the documents too. You can't finish this all by yourself by today. But it's past work hours, and don't you still have to write your reports and stuff, Ando-san? Well, yeah, but... It's okay. I'll finish it in about 3 hours. Kira-kun, did you work for a black company? No, not really. Chief Oda says you're incompetent, but I disagree. You learn quickly and get the job done in no time. I'm sure you could get a better offer if you change jobs. Oh, you're praising me too much. Well, let me know if you don't think you'll finish. If it's too late, I'll leave first, though. Okay, thank you. I'm home.
Welcome back, Shuhei. Dinner's ready, so let's eat.
Yeah, thanks. Her name is Sayuri Minagishi. We joined the same undergraduate seminar at university, hit it off, and started dating. We're now engaged and living together.
You're home late these days.
Yeah, I was prepared for it, but the sales department is the hardest.
What part of it?
Even though I work on a computer, I have to print out all the reports and submit them through paperwork. And I have to go directly to my supervisors to ask them to settle my account if they leave it under seal.
They got a payment system in place, right?
Yeah, but it's not fully functional. Upper management doesn't know how to use the system, so they tell us to turn it in on paper because they prefer the old way of doing things.
What? That doesn't make sense for the company to invest so much money.
That's right. It may be more important to change the mindset of the people there than to change the company's system.
How about another employee training?
They're not going to learn the payment system no matter how many times they do it. So I don't think it's worth it to give them the same training as last time.
I see.
Sayuri and I often talk about work over dinner. Sometimes, I realize things by asking her questions or listening to her opinions. And sometimes, I realize problems and solutions by talking about them and putting them in writing myself. Today, as usual, I was forced to work by my section chief.
Here, hey. Did you compile the data I asked you to?
Yes. I uploaded the data from the Sales Section 1 shared files to the 2022 summary.
How am I supposed to know that? Print it out!
If you print out every single thing like that, it will be bulky. And if you file the printouts, you'll need space to store them. From now on, I think we should manage as much as possible by system.
It's hard to read data from a computer. Paper's easier to read.
Then you can use the zoom function to enlarge the data, and the numbers will be easier to read.
Shut up! Stop your yammering and get those documents printed!
With all due respect, companies need to sense and respond quickly to the changing times. Not only the company, but also the people who work there.
Who do you think you are? Don't talk to me like an incompetent employee! I'm going to transfer you, or rather, I'm going to report your incompetence and fire you!
Then,
What are you doing to my fiance?
Sayuri appeared and hugged me.
What? Boss? Fiance?
Yes, he, Shueikita, is mine. He was an elite employee at a prestigious company, and I asked him to transfer to my company.
After graduating from college, I got a job at a major company, and Sayuri got a job at a bank. Sayuri, how's your job?
The clerical work is fine, but it's hard to work as a teller. There's strange customers, and some customers never stop talking.
That sounds tough.
How about you, Shuhei?
I'm still new, so there's a lot to learn, but it's really rewarding. We're using IT to improve efficiency and accuracy, so we're able to get the job done quickly.
Oh, I see. Good thing you got a good job at a good company.
Yeah, I really think so. I thought I was going to keep working for that company. 5 years have passed since then. I started to think about marrying Sayuri, as I was given work with more responsibility. Wait, it's Sayuri. She usually calls me after sending a message, but this is unusual. Sayuri, what's wrong?
Dad died in an accident.
What? Sayuri's mother.
Shuhei, thank you for coming.
I'm very sorry for your loss. I don't know what to say. It happened so suddenly.
Me too. Sayori's in the back.
Shuhei.
Sayuri! The wake I attended was a family gathering to mourn, but I heard that the farewell ceremony and funeral would be held at a later date, and people from the company and business partners would be invited. So I decided to attend those. Sayuri, are you okay?
I managed to get the funeral and the paperwork done, so I'm a little more settled. But Dad's company is a mess.
You mean the president of Nitsuru Trading? Your mother's filling in as president now, right?
Yeah, but she says she's not the right person to be president, and wants to make me president.
Sayuri? You as president?
I told them I couldn't be president because I'm a banker, and my industry is different from that of a regular company. But they said if I don't become president, there would be a fight among the board members about who would be president.
I see.
What should I do, Shuhei?
If you don't know, you'll just have to go around and ask people. I think you should just support the company while getting help from those around you, without acting like a know-it-all, or making decisions on your own.
Yeah, I agree.
And so, Sayuri became the president of Nitsuru Trading. How's the presidency?
Yeah, I'm learning how to run a business with the help of my mom, the board, and my employees. But, I mean, the way they do things is really old-fashioned and outdated.
Like what?
I feel like there's a lot of analog work. Things that could be emailed needed to be printed out, or when I asked for data, I had to go look for it in the archives.
Oh, I see.
You mentioned that your company is making progress with IT, right? I'd like to make our company more efficient and accurate, but it's hard for me to pick up on problems and find ways to improve.
I see.
Whenever I make a suggestion, I'm told that's the way we've always done things. Maybe I'm not cut out to be a president. I just want to quit.
What's a business owner to do with such a weak attitude? I'll do what I can to help, and we'll work together.
Shuhei.
Sayuri, will you marry me? I want to support you mentally during your difficult time as president.
I'm so happy. Thank you, Shuhei.
Sayuri's face lit up as she accepted the proposal.
Oh yeah, you can be the president once we get married.
What? No,
Because you're still an elite company employee working for a trading company. You know more about these things than I do, and you've got the qualifications to be president.
Wait, I like the company I work for now, and I have no intention of changing jobs.
Please, Shuhei. Since my father's time, the company's performance has been declining rapidly, and if things continue as they are, the business will be in jeopardy. I can't change the company by myself.
Okay, let me think about it. I'm going to change jobs to your company, Sayuri.
Really?
Yeah, but not as president, as a regular employee.
What? Why?
I want to know what's going on inside the company. That's why I want you to keep secret that I'm a candidate for the next president, and that I'm your fiancé.
Okay.
First, I want you to assign me to human resources, so that I can get a grasp of the company as a whole. Then I'll need you to move me to accounting to get a grip on management, and then to sales to figure out how to improve the business performance.
Wouldn't it seem strange if I move you in such a short period of time?
It'll take at least 2 years. Until then, we're not getting married.
Okay. I'm sad I can't marry you right away, but I'll do my best for the company.
We can't get married right now. But would you like to move in with me? I have to pretend to be someone else at work, and we won't have time to talk.
Yes, I want to live with you, Shuhei.
That's good. And that's how I got my new job at Sayuri's company. What? Does that mean Kira-kun is the next president of our company?
That's what it means.
I don't approve of a guy like this being the president!
Chief Ota, Kira-kun is much more capable than you. He knows how to use the company's systems and knows what to do to improve them.
Shu, Kira-kun has given us a detailed report on the problems and improvements we could make in each department, and that Chief Ota was forcing Kira-kun to do his own work.
That's for the growth of my subordinates!
Oh, may I have a report too? Chief Ota was going to pachinko and cabaret clubs under the guise of business meetings.
Ando, you!
I couldn't say it before because I was afraid I'd get fired. But now that Kita's the boss, I'm relieved. Thank you for your report, Ando-san. We will investigate and deliberate on Chief Ota's treatment and report back shortly.
Woohoo! Kira-kun, you're so cool!
Ando-san, as my senior, you took care of me not only on the job, but also in my personal life. You are a necessity to this company. You are a necessity to this company.
I'm embarrassed to be praised so much by the excellent Kira-kun.
Please, Ando-san, will you take over the sales department and reform this department?
What? I'm gonna get promoted? Alright, leave it to me!
The bad bosses have been eliminated, and the good subordinates have been recognized.
The reformation of this company has only just begun.
I'm counting on you, President-elect.
After getting engaged to Sayuri, I became her husband and the president with the approval of the board of directors and shareholders. Sayuri resumed her position as a banker. She seems to like her job as a banker, even though she complains about it. From now on, paper-based settlement will be discontinued. Please use a payment system to facilitate the smooth process from application to approval. I improved the benefits package, including paid vacation, maternity, and parental leave, while educating all employees so that they're thoroughly familiar with the system. I introduced an evaluation system that recognizes employees who contribute to the company. 6 months after we engaged, we finally decided to have a wedding.
I wish my dad could have seen me in my wedding dress.
I'm sure your father's happily watching over us from heaven, Sayuri. Let's be happy.
Yeah. I'm so happy to be married to such a dependable husband. I like you, Yukon. I want to be with you forever.
I like you too, Kana. Let's get married when we grow up.
Yeah.
It was a dream. Back then, I really thought I could marry Kana. I'm Yusaku Komori. 22 years old. I've been working at Kuma Corporation since April this year. Good morning! You're always energetic, Komori! Yes, I'm still causing trouble at work, so I thought I'd at least say hello properly. Haha, good mindset! By the way, Komori, would you like to have lunch with me today? I'd love to. I know this is sudden, Komori-kun. Yes? Do you have anyone you're dating right now? For a moment, I thought of Kana's face, but I quickly drowned it out. No, I don't. I see. Good! Actually, the president of one of our business partners asked me if I knew anyone good that could marry his daughter. What? But I'm still new! That's the thing, his daughter is a college student. She says she doesn't want a man who is too old for her. That doesn't mean marriage is... You don't have to think too hard. I don't think President Sonoda is thinking of marriage right away either. If you think it's a bad idea after meeting her, you can say no. But it's hard to say no to a business partner's daughter. This is the other young lady. She's a brilliant young woman, good-looking, and a student at a prestigious university. Indeed, she looks beautiful and intelligent. Komori, you're young, but you're eager to work and you have great potential. That's why I thought I could recommend you to President Sonoda with confidence. Chief Akita. Yes, okay, I accept. I wasn't keen on the blind date, but I was happy that Chief Akita approved of me. I wanted to reciprocate that feeling. It's better to do this, to give myself some closure. Oh, the light's on. Is she here again?
Oh, Yukon, welcome back. Dinner will be ready soon, so go take a bath first.
Hey, Kana! What are you wearing?
It's fine. I'm wearing something inside. Besides, we're already this close.
Her name is Kana. Kana Komori. She's my sister. But we're not blood related. Kana and I are in the same preschool. Kana was a year younger than me and in a different class, but both our parents picked us up late, so we'd always play during extended care.
Kana, let's play swings.
Okay.
Yusaku, time to go home.
Kana, it's time.
Our mothers, who saw each other often at the preschool, became close, and we eventually became family friends. Meat's ready!
Yusaku, Kana, let's eat.
Okay.
After elementary school, Kana and I entered a daycare center where we studied and played together.
Yusaku, sorry I'm late. Let's go home.
But Kana,
What? Your parents aren't here yet?
Yeah.
Kana's mom used to pick her up earlier than mine, but now she was late more often. More often than not.
I've been trying to reach Kana's mom, but I can't get through. I called her father, and he said it would take him an hour to get home.
If that's the case, we'll take care of Kana at our place. I got in touch with your mother. She's coming to get you right now.
Okay. I've been so busy at work, I got carried away, and I realized how much time had passed. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I really appreciate your help. Thank you.
I'm glad everything's okay.
Let's go home, Kana. Okay. Bye, you.
bye.
This was the last time I saw Kana's mom. Kana's mother was having an affair and was late picking Kana up. Later, when Kana's father found out and questioned her about it, he ran away from home. A few days later,
My mom didn't need me.
That's not true.
I didn't know how to encourage Kana as I said that.
I like you, Kana. I'll always be with you.
Yeah.
Then, Kana's mother sent divorce papers in the mail and they divorced. Kana's father took custody. If there's anything we can do, you can always count on us.
We'll always take Kana in.
And as family supported Kana, she finally began to smile again. At the same time, my father passed away.
Dad.
I'll always be with you, Yu-chan.
The house we lived in was given to us by my grandparents, so we never had to move. I don't know what to say now that this is happening. I want you to know that if you ever need help, you can count on me right away.
Thanks.
We grew up always caring for and encouraging each other. Before long, we started to have interest in each other.
I like you, Yukon. I want to be with you from now on.
I like you too, Kana. Let's get married when we grow up.
Yeah.
This is how we expressed our feelings with each other. I was too embarrassed to tell my parents, who have known each other since we were kids, that we had become a couple. That dream will not come true anymore, because we've become siblings. I've got to take care of this, I have to. Kana, thanks for always cooking, but it's fine from now on.
Why?
College is busy, right?
But you don't cook. I have to be the one who takes care of your food.
Well, I'll take care of it once I get used to the job.
And that's what you said when you were in college.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to come anymore.
Why would you say that?
I have a blind date on the premise of marriage.
You're lying.
It's not a lie. This is the photo of the other person. So, Kana, this is a good opportunity for you to graduate from being a bro-con. As soon as I said that, Kana pushed me down.
I'm not a bro-con.
What? Hey!
We promised to get married when we were older.
We're a sibling. There's no way we could get married.
My feelings didn't change when we became siblings because there's no way I could switch. I knew you were avoiding me, but I was waiting for you to be ready to accept me someday.
Kana.
Fine.
Kana, I'm sorry. On the day of the blind date, I was grateful that they decided to make the meeting at the cafe so I wouldn't feel any pressure, but I'm nervous because it's the daughter of our business partner's president.
I'm sorry for the wait. I'm Mizuzu Sonora.
Nice to meet you. I'm Yusaku Komori.
I'm sorry my father forced his marriage proposal upon you. I can't believe he got his business partners involved. I thought that if I told him that I didn't want someone who wasn't close to my age, he would stop asking me to go on an arranged marriage.
So, are you saying that you had no intention of arranging a marriage?
No, I'm in a relationship with someone, but I haven't told my father about it.
I see, so that's how it is.
I'll tell my father that you declined the blind date.
That would be very helpful.
And I'm going to be brave enough to introduce him to my significant other.
Brave enough? Is it someone you can't introduce him to, like an affair or something?
My boyfriend is my cousin.
What?
Legally, there's no problem, but it's hard for me to tell him because he's my relative, and I'm afraid he might object.
I see.
But I can only think of him. I'm going to marry him no matter how much he opposes it.
You're so firm in your intention. That's wonderful. I envy you.
What?
I'd been hiding my feelings deep down for a long time, but I felt like she would understand my feelings. So I told her what was on my mind, something I've never told anyone. Actually, I like my sister-in-law. We grew up together as childhood friends, and we fell for each other in 6th grade. And then our parents remarried, and we became siblings. We're family now, and since we're siblings, I moved into a dormitory in high school and started living on my own in college to get away from her, but I just couldn't hold the feelings I have for her.
You don't have to hold it.
What? Kana? What are you doing here?
Mizuzu is my friend from college. I was surprised when I found out Yukan's blind date was with Mizuzu, but I knew she had Haruhiku. I asked her to help me find out how Yukan really feels.
I'm not good at that kind of thing, so I just talked about myself. But I'm glad Yusaku-kun expressed his true feelings.
Oh,
I'll leave the rest to the two of you.
Don't lie anymore. Tell me how you really feel, Yokun.
I like you, Kana. My feelings haven't changed since then.
I'm glad.
But I don't want to make my heartbroken mom and dad any sadder. They're gonna be hurt when they find out that we like each other.
That's why you've been avoiding me.
Yeah, well, I thought that if I could stay away from you physically, I could stay away from you emotionally. But I couldn't.
I was sad you were avoiding me, but I knew that you were struggling with your feelings after becoming siblings, so I knew I had to trust you and wait for you to come to me.
Kana.
But you told me not to come and that you're going on a blind date. All the feelings I've been holding back until then overflowed.
I'm sorry, Kana. I thought the best way to make you happy was for me to step aside. I was wrong.
Yeah, you're the only one who can make me happy, because you'd said you'd be with me forever.
You're right. I'm really sorry. No matter how much our parents criticize me, I've made up my mind to live with you, Kana.
Yukon.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You live so close, but you didn't show up at all.
Well, it's nice to have you back. I came here today because I want to talk to you both.
Oh, I want you to calm down and listen.
We're going out.
We've always liked each other, even before you guys remarried.
We had a hard time deciding what to do about being siblings, and then I decided that I'd rather stay away from Kana as an older brother and watch over her than be forced to leave her. We became a couple, which is why I went to high school with a dormitory. That's how much I didn't want to lose Kana.
I couldn't give up, but I couldn't force Yukon to. I always believed in Yukon and waited for him.
Please improve our relationship.
I only have Yukon. I don't want to be apart anymore.
Yusaku, Kana, I'm sorry we caused you both so much pain for such a long time.
What?
Actually, before we remarried, we had a feeling that you two had feelings for each other.
Really?
But Yusaku became distant from Kana and chose a high school with a dormitory. I thought maybe he had a change of heart, or broke up, and it became awkward for them to be together at home.
I didn't notice that at all.
I didn't want to confuse you by saying something I shouldn't have. But I never thought that Yusaku decided to leave because of us. It's like we tore you two apart.
So, you approve of our relationship then?
You two were together before we were married. We can't be opposed to that, can we?
Yeah, you're right. I know Yusaku-kun has always cared and supported Kana. I see, so you two liked each other. Dad, Mom, thanks.
Thanks.
I can only thank our parents for allowing us to be together, even though I thought they would be against us dating as siblings. Sorry, Kana. If I had told you earlier that my feelings for you wouldn't change even if I became your brother, you wouldn't have had to go through that pain for so long.
No, I also didn't have the courage to confide in Dad and Mom about Yukon, even though I had feelings for you.
But you were so loyal to me, but all I could do was run away.
Yeah, it was really sad and painful. I seriously wondered if you didn't like me anymore.
I'm really sorry.
Apologize then?
What should I do?
I want you to make good on your promise.
Promise? Is it marriage?
Yeah, I was going to wait until I graduate college. I've always been waiting, but I don't want to wait any longer.
Okay. Kana, will you marry me?
Yes, we'll always be together, Yukon.
Congratulations, Yusaku and Kana.
Congratulations, Kana. Yusaku-kun.
Kana! Congratulations, Kana!
Be happy! Even if you have an obstacle, just like us! Kana, I love you.
Me too. We get to be together from now on, Yukon.
I don't think our time apart was a waste. Let's cherish the thoughts and feelings we've nurtured during that time and move forward together from now on.
Yes?
Excuse me, CEO.
Good morning, Furukawa.
Good morning, Miss Hayashibara. My name is Shoda Furukawa. I'm 30 years old and I work as the CEO's secretary at this company. This beautiful woman is Hayashibara Raika. She is 3 years older than me and is the CEO of this company. Even I, who always see her, am still surprised by her beauty. The preparation for the weekly meeting is finished.
Understood.
She looks like this, but when it's time for a meeting...
I told you to take care of the issue as soon as possible, right? Don't make me say it over and over.
There is a strict side of her that can make senior male employees at this company shut up in an instant. Even people from outside the company recognize her talent in running a company. And she's appeared in several business magazines before.
My name is Reika Hashibara. I'm this company's CEO.
Thanks for your hard work. These are your plans for today. A meeting with the CEO of A Corporations from 10, and a lunch meeting after that at a Kazakai Rotai.
The person telling me my schedule for today right now is my secretary, Furukawa. He's hardworking and has never made a mistake with my schedule. He's an extremely competent and trustworthy secretary. Alright, anyways, Furukawa?
Yes?
That necktie looks great on you.
Thank you.
Oh, you blush. You're so cute. Is it some sort of special necktie?
Well, you see...
What? Did he get a girlfriend or something?
I'm going to go to a marriage hunting party soon. I'm wearing this necktie as practice.
What? A marriage hunting party? Does that mean you're looking for other women even though a beautiful one is standing right in front of you?
Thank you for praising my necktie. Now I can confidently wear it to the party. Well then, goodbye.
Wait! This can't be happening. To think that Furukawa was looking for someone to marry? I thought that all he cared about was work. When he told me that he was going to a marriage party, I realized that I actually had feelings for him. If it's come to this, then I guess I just have to go to that party myself as well. I was able to get information about the party from Furukawa and succeeded in sneaking in. I wonder where Furukawa is. Oh! Wow, that's the CEO's secretary? Wow!
No, I still have a lot to learn.
That must be a tough job.
The CEO is a highly competent person, so I learn a lot from her.
What a humble person. Wow. When I found Furukawa, some girls were already talking to him. To think that they can see how great of a guy he is. I guess it must be because this is a high-end marriage hunting party.
Your glass is empty. Why don't I get you something to drink?
Thank you. He looks happier now than when he's working with me. I guess that's obvious. I'm his boss, and this is a private party. Obviously, he's going to have more fun here than when he goes to business parties with me. It was 3 years ago that I chose Furukawa to be my secretary. He was really surprised that I chose him, someone that had only been in the company for 3 years.
Are you sure you want me to do this?
Yes. The previous secretary suddenly turned in his letter of resignation. He says he wants to leave as soon as possible, so you'll be starting immediately.
Yes.
The truth was that both him and the previous secretary quit because they developed feelings for me and couldn't focus on their work anymore. I couldn't feel the same way about them, so all I could do was accept their letters of resignation. That's why I decided that the person that looked the least interested in romance in the company would be my next secretary, and I chose Furukawa. My first impression of him was, what an unremarkable man. He wore glasses and seemed to have a dark personality. I thought that I wouldn't be able to get along with him. But when I started working with him, I realized that not only was he good at his job, but he was also kind and polite and was the best secretary I had so far. Plenty of women are for sure going to go after him if he actually starts looking for a marriage partner. I need to do something about this.
Good evening. Nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah. Nice to meet you.
Is it your first time at a party like this?
Yes.
I knew it! I thought so when I saw you. Someone as pretty as you would be able to find a partner immediately after all. Truly, I'm so lucky someone like you came to this party. What would you like to drink? I'll get it for you. No, I will! No, me!
What should I do? They've surrounded me and I can't move. But I want to go where Furukawa is. Sorry. Would you let me pass? I said, and tried to push them aside when...
Sorry.
I bumped into the man next to me and he spilled his wine on my shirt. No! They can see through my shirt now that it's wet.
What are you doing here?
Furukawa. He gave me the jacket he was wearing so I could cover myself.
Dry yourself off over there.
Okay.
I'll go and get a towel from the hotel staff, so just wait here.
Wait!
What?
I'll take care of myself from here, so you return to the party.
There is no way I can do that. I'll accompany you until your house. If you want to get in a taxi with a see-through shirt, then I'll hire one for you, though.
He's teasing me, but he usually doesn't say things like this. If you insist that much, then fine. I'll let you accompany me.
Understood. Why did I come to this? I went to a marriage hunting party and ran into Miss Hayashibara. She asked me about it multiple times, so she definitely knew that I would be here. But I don't understand why she would come, though. I'm sure Miss Hayashibara doesn't need to go to a party like this to find a partner if that's what she's after. CEO, why did you go to that party?
That's... I can't tell him that I went because I didn't want another woman to get to him. It's none of your business.
Huh? She's mad? Maybe it's because I teased her earlier. I messed up.
You saw it, didn't you?
What?
You saw through my shirt since it was wet.
It couldn't be avoided.
I was so embarrassed, being seen by you like that.
Huh? The CEO looked a lot more immature right now than she usually did. I'm sorry.
I won't forgive you.
CEO, are you drunk right now?
I'm not drunk. Furukawa, you saw me like that. So take responsibility and marry me.
Huh? Me and the CEO marrying? The next day, I woke up and found myself in a hospital bed.
You woke up?
Said Miss Hayashibara, and when I saw her, I remembered what happened the previous night. I accompanied Miss Hayashibara to her home.
I'm being serious, you know.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night. I was going home myself when I got into an accident. Since the CEO's name card was in my wallet, the police called her, and apparently she came immediately to the hospital. Sorry for causing you trouble like this.
Don't move. You need to rest.
I'm fine. You have a meeting today, CEO.
What are you saying?
I'm fine. Oh! Oh, I can't move right now. But if you give me my laptop, I can work from here as long as there's internet.
Furukawa, you're fired.
What? Why?
You can't be my secretary when you're in that state.
What?
I'm the one who knows that Furukawa has a strong sense of responsibility best. He won't listen to what I say and just rest if I don't do this. Just forget about work for now and focus on recovering.
But... The day after the CEO asked me to marry her, I was fired. Being fired was a bigger shock to me than getting into an accident. And all I could do was stare at the ceiling for a while. The CEO who just fired me was the one who tried making me feel better.
How are you feeling?
I want to work.
Jesus, work isn't the only thing you have, right? Look, I brought you a book. Apparently it's very interesting.
I see. I know that she's a very busy woman. Despite that, she would visit me every day. And in truth, it was hard for me seeing her like this. Don't come anymore.
What?
Seeing your face reminds me of the fact that I can't work anymore, and it causes me pain.
I see. Fine.
But the next day...
How are you feeling?
CEO, why?
CEO? What are you talking about? I'm just a woman who proposed to you.
She said, and continued to stay by my side. Why are you being so kind to me?
That's... Why did you work so hard when you were with me as my secretary?
It's because you were a highly competent CEO, and working with you was fun.
Me too. Which is why I want to stay by your side. I know how remarkable you are because I used to work with you. I'm not going to forgive you unless you get better and marry me.
CEO, does that mean that you really...
It's time for your examination, Mr. Furukawa.
Yes. I heard that the previous secretary fell in love with the CEO, which is why he resigned. I was able to understand how he felt after I became the CEO myself. She's highly competent and positive, and the more time I spend with her, the more I want to be with her. That's why I decided to go to a marriage hunting party and find a woman I found more attractive than her. Well, I got into an accident before that ever happened though. Oh. When I got back from my examination, she was sleeping with her arms on my bed. She must be cutting her sleeping time to do work because she's visiting me every day.
Oh, sorry. I must have fallen asleep. How was the examination?
They said that I'm steadily recovering.
I see. I'm glad to hear that.
Yes, so please, don't come here anymore.
What?
Next time, I'll be the one to visit you. I'm going to recover and be able to walk again, and I'll come and see you. So just wait until then.
Furukawa!
After that, I started focusing on my rehabilitation even more. At night, I would read the book she gave me and study business, because I was going to become her secretary again, no matter what. 1 month later, 1 month after I was discharged from the hospital, I told Miss Harishibara about this, and she told me to come to the office. I still needed a cane to walk, but she welcomed me back with a smile.
Congratulations on your recovery, Furukawa. You must have worked really hard.
CEO, no, Miss Harishibara, it's thanks to you.
No, it's thanks to your own hard work.
No, I wouldn't have been able to work hard in the first place if I didn't have the goal of returning to you. But I don't think I can continue being your secretary anymore.
What?
I think I fell in love with you. No, I think I was in love with you since even before the accident.
Furukawa, did you find another job?
I'll find one.
All right. Then what about this job?
What?
The CEO of our affiliate company is going to be retiring soon. Could I ask you to become the new CEO?
Me?
Yes, I want to leave this job to you, who kept studying even while in the hospital and know how I think better than anyone else.
Miss Hayashibara.
Let's keep working together from now on, shall we? As partners both in business and outside of business.
Yes, I accept the offer.
All right, I'll be firing you officially today then.
What?
I didn't actually fire you. I just told you that to make sure that you wouldn't try to do work in a hospital.
I see.
There's no way I'd fire someone as competent as you.
Hayashibara, CEO.
CEO, can I come in?
Yep, come in.
Excuse me.
Just like that, I became the CEO of a subsidiary company. Now that I'm actually a CEO myself, I can appreciate just how much of a genius Miss Hayashibara actually is. But it's because that she's close to me that I can keep working hard. Outside of work, on the other hand.
I'm home.
Welcome home, Rika. The bathtub is ready.
Thanks. Want to go in together?
Huh? We got married and are now living together. I hope the two of us can remain partners that support each other, both in business and in private, for a long time.
Alright, I'm done. I'm done with work, so I'm going to... You've still got plenty of work left. You need to do this before you go home. Huh? I feel like he's gonna keep nagging at me. What, you got a problem? You can quit. Someone quit today too. There was so much work left over to do. What an irresponsible prick. He used to be my employee. I'm sure he's going to struggle to find a new job. Okay, I'll do it. Last train tonight too. My oppressive boss who doesn't take no for an answer. I was in a dull office. My name is Takuya Maegawa, and I work at a very sketchy company. I'm a 26-year-old and, well, after graduating college, I was full of motivation when I joined this company. At first, I thought that it was just because I wasn't that good at my job, and that they were just pushing this onto me because that's all I could do. But then a year passed, and then another, and I started realizing that this is a dead-end job. I'm amazed I was able to go home 2 trains before the last one. I'm not even interested in getting dinner. The woman that I saw looked horrible. Her hair was all torn up, and for some reason, she was covered in mud. Her back was completely torn up, and she looked like she was about to collapse. Are you okay?
Can I help you?
Well, no, it's not that. I'm just worried looking at you like that. Is your house around here? I can carry you to your house.
I lost my house key, so I can't go home.
I see. I thought I'd suggest her go to a motel or something, but she clearly doesn't have a wallet. She must have dropped it with her keys. She may not even be able to go inside a motel with the way she looks. I thought I could at least give her a change of clothes, but there are no companies that are open this late. You want to take a shower at my house?
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
Thank you.
I may be a workaholic surviving in a sketchy company, but I can still be a human. I helped her walk and headed home. I'm exhausted. I let some random woman into my house, but I still couldn't stay awake. I've learned to fall asleep anywhere working this long and hard. Recently, I've been going home on the last train and waking up early, so I was extra tired. But I have to be awake when she gets out of the bath. But I'm so sleepy. What?
Oh, good morning.
There was a beautiful woman there! And man, was she beautiful! I've never seen a woman in my life, so there's no way I would spend the night with her! Who are you?
I'm Koharu Kobayakawa. Thank you for yesterday.
Huh? Yesterday? Oh, I remember now! I helped her yesterday. But the woman I saved was all ragged and torn up. Guess I didn't get a good look at her. And Koharu-san? She was thanking me for yesterday. So, this woman is...
You really helped me out. I'll repay you, so just tell me what you want.
Anything? Is it really anything? Then, after looking at the clock, I was immediately brought back down to reality. Oh shit, I'm late! I'm gonna leave the keys here, so just Leave it in the mailbox!
Okay, sure.
Look at the corporate slave at work. Work's more important than the beautiful woman willing to do anything or the security of this house. Back home at 11. Finally home. Amazing. I took the keys out of the mailbox and headed back inside. The lights were on in the living room. I could tell from the living room that it was still on. She must have forgotten to turn the lights off. But as I got close to the living room, I could feel myself getting hungry from the meat stew? So good.
Great. Was it so good that you wanted to cry? Totally worth it.
Huh? I wondered how long it had been since I cried. I didn't understand why I was tearing up. I thought back to a few years ago. My parents died, my friends drifted away because I was busy. I basically only ate meatballs or convenience store food. On my days off, I would sleep like a rock and then spend another week depressed. It's been so long since I've had delicious warm food like this. It's seriously the best I've had in years.
I guess I repaid you then.
I continued to eat all the food that she cooked me. I even had seconds for the first time in a long time. I'd eaten a lot less than when I was a student, but I could feel my body asking for more.
Hey, can I be your maid?
Huh?
I want to repay you.
You already did with the food.
It's not enough. And I know you're busy, so it must be really nice when someone is around to help you out, right? I want to keep seeing you eat and be happy and hear compliments about how good my cooking is.
Okay, I'll pay you your salary at the end of the month then. That was a very appealing suggestion to me. I could eat warm meals again, and someone will be waiting for me when I get home. I felt like my life would change.
Welcome home.
Welcome home, huh? Thank you. You don't have to be waiting for me to get home. I'm usually late.
It's fine. It's no big deal. My house is right around the corner anyways. And besides, I really want to eat together with you.
Oh, okay. She continued to come to my house and take care of the chores. I didn't know why she was doing this much for me, but time with her was amazing.
You're always late. Are you having any joy at work?
Not really. I mean, work probably just sucks anywhere.
Yeah, it's really tough to earn money. But it definitely can be something that's fun. That's what I want to believe anyway. If it's fun, great. But if your work is just work, then you should probably change to something else, something better, right?
She was always smiling, but this time around, she had a very serious look on her face.
So what do you work for?
I listened to her talk and started to realize the situation I put myself in. The horrible company that I was working for, and the reason I couldn't move on from it. Recently, I've been able to push forward thanks to her being at home. Actually, I haven't been able to push forward at all, because there was nobody home waiting for me. After becoming an employee, I lost my friends, family, and of course, I never found anybody to date. Work was the only thing that needed me. I really believed that from the bottom of my heart. I had to be there. My boss, my coworkers, needed me. That's why I worked hard. In other words, work was the place that I found myself needed. But I don't know if I can continue to work at a company like that anymore. The next day... Hey, Maegawa! Hey! Sir! Are you deaf? Stop standing around and go shred these papers. Yes, sir! Huh? I found a very familiar face on one of the documents that my boss handed me. I was so shocked that I actually paused from it.
What's wrong? You look really upset today.
You worked at the same company as me, just a different branch.
Huh? How did you find out?
I happened to run into some documents that had your information on them. My boss was your boss before.
Yes, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner.
From what she said, she'd taken off for a while due to depression. The first day that we met, she quit her job and she was drinking around. She was torn up because she tripped at the park after it had rained. Okay, so you went to the same company as me, but why are you being this kind to me? We've never even met.
I've met me before. Once.
Huh?
I was in a pretty bland outfit while working, so you probably don't remember me. You came to our branch for some reason. I saw you and you cheered me up.
I see.
I was pretty concerned back then and was very upset. I remember you had huge bags under your eyes, and you were probably struggling too.
I think I remember that.
That day after I quit and we ran into each other, I was so happy and I knew it was you immediately. You were still helping people with nothing in return.
Sorry about that.
So after seeing how sad you were, I knew I had to do something to help you out. I'm unemployed and have plenty of time. No, it's not just me repaying you either. I've always wanted to be with you.
Huh? Are you saying?
Yes, I like you, Takuya-kun. I know I'm almost in my 40s and you might be a little confused with what the hell this old lady is talking about, but I feel the way I feel. Can I be with you?
Then don't be my maid anymore. Can you come as my lover? After you came into my life, things changed for the better. In a good way, of course. So I want to do everything I can to make sure that your life is good too. I'm so happy right now.
You've already made it much better.
I'm so happy right now.
Don't be satisfied with this little bit of happiness. Let us both find even more happiness together.
Okay, Miss Koharu. The next day... You think you're going to be forgiven? I don't care if I'm not forgiven. I'm telling you this because I care about you. You can run now, but no one's going to pick you up. I'll keep going until I find a company that will. If I'm here, I'm really going to lose a lot of important time in my life. I can't stand that anymore. Thank you for all the help until now. Hang on. I'm gonna have to work even more. The others are also going to struggle. Then you and them should quit. Find another meaning in life. I'm not going to accept this! You think that this is acceptable? You want to get your ass kicked? You probably shouldn't do that. I've recorded all your threats, including the one you just said to me. You keep going, and you might have a criminal case on your hands. If you don't get in my way, I'll let it all slide. You did let me work here after all. Damn it. I lied about the recordings, but I knew that they wouldn't let this cheap labor go unless I lied about something. I'm now going to live my life for myself and the people that actually value me. Thank you. This is all thanks to you.
It's your retirement party. You really found the courage for what you wanted to do. And this is a treat for your bravery. Mwah.
What?
You don't have to be surprised. I'm not some random old lady or a maid. I'm your girlfriend.
Right.
Come on, let's eat. I cooked some really good food tonight. Say ah.
Ah. We started living together. We both had a decent amount of money saved up, so we were going to take our time finding the next place to work. I lost my job, and I'm technically just unemployed, but I feel great. It's all because I found a reason to live. Thanks for always coming by. What did you want today? My name is Yuhei Kawana, 29 years old. I used to be an employee, but now I help my mom's bento store.
I'd like 2 deep fried chicken bento boxes, please.
2 deep fried chicken bento boxes. Coming up. Mom, you got that?
Yeah, buy some miso soup too.
Here's your bento. Be careful about the soup, please.
I was so worried when her husband passed, but I'm so glad that you carried on and helped with the family business. It must be so nice having such a caring son. Yes, he's still got a ways to go for the cooking, but it's still a huge help when he's helping out around the store. Now all he's gotta do is find a wife.
I'm just an ugly fat guy who's almost 30. No one's gonna fall for me.
That's not true. You're so kind and hardworking and loyal. I know a friend that works in the matchmaking field, so let me see if they know anyone.
Oh, I'm really okay.
That would be wonderful. I'd love that.
Thank you so much. Come on, Mom.
What? You want to get married too, right?
I mean, yeah, but I wish I had a girlfriend. I wish I had a wife. I've dreamt of that, but I've given up recently. All right, it's all sold out today. Time to close up shop, huh?
Yeah, I'll clean up the kitchen.
Just as I was about to close the shutters, I heard a voice from behind me. I turned around, and there was a young girl standing there.
I want a bento.
I'm sorry, we don't have any more bentos. I have some other foods. Then, she shocked me with what she handed me for currency.
Can I pay using this?
Acorns? Of course! Of course. Acorns are the currency in any part of the world, but she was all torn up, and her hair was a mess! She was handing me what was probably the most important thing in her life, and I couldn't turn her down.
Yuhei, we have a customer.
Can I give the leftovers to this girl?
And then I picked up these beautiful acorns.
Yeah, it's totally okay. You like fried chicken?
I love chicken.
Well, let's add some more to that dish then, huh?
You sure I can have all of that?
I've got so many of these beautiful acorns from you, right?
Yeah, and also, you can only use these acorns at our store, so be careful, okay?
So if you ever get hungry again, come back to my store.
Okay.
And can I ask what is your name?
It's Nene, Nishimori Nene.
You live nearby, Nene-chan?
I used to live far away with my mom, but I'm going to be living with my grandma starting today, so now I live at her house.
I see.
Oh, but I'm not allowed to talk about mom to grandma. Thank you! Bye-bye!
I hope she's alright. The next day... Thank you so much! Huh? Nene-chan?
What's going on?
Thank you for all the food yesterday. My grandma told me to come tell you.
You came all this way for that? Well, thank you, dear.
I showed all the food you gave me to my grandma, and then I told her I brought it with the acorns, and she was shocked.
I'm sure.
Oh, then Grandma...
Oh, she must have brought money here.
That was just leftovers, so you don't have to worry about money.
She said to take more acorns and bring food for her, too.
Huh?
Then she said that she wouldn't have to pay for my food.
I see.
Is her grandma serious?
Then you come by again this evening, okay? I'll give you more food.
Really?
Of course, dear.
Grandma told me to bring her food too.
How greedy is she?
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Mom, is this?
Maybe. I'm a bit worried about this.
Afternoon.
Good evening.
Oh, hey, Nene-chan. Give me a sec, okay? It's kind of heavy because there's enough for your grandma, too, so I'll carry it to your house.
Really?
Yeah, you came to our store during the day. Do you not go to preschool or kindergarten?
I went to daycare when I lived with my mom, but now I stay at home.
I see.
Oh no, I just told you about my mom again.
It's okay. I won't tell anyone.
Okay.
I thought they would be living in a torn-up apartment, but it's a nice house. It was going to be too heavy for her alone, so I came to deliver the food.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I live with just my grandchild, so I'm really struggling with money. I don't know how to thank you enough.
I see. That's what's going on. You really have to help each other out, right? Don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you so much.
All right. See you. Then a woman showed up from the door and came running inside.
Please give my daughter back. Just get her back from me, please.
Huh? Her mom?
Mommy!
Get out of here. Nene, go over there.
Mommy?
I said get out of here.
Okay.
Huh? Where did that nice grandma go?
You can't just take Nene without telling me. This is my child. Please give her back. You have no idea how much pain my son went through because of you. I'm not giving her back until you do that. But you stay away till you get the money ready. This is my house, and if you stay here any longer, I'm going to call the police on you for trespassing.
She started throwing things left and right. Anything she found was a projectile. Let's just get out for a second, huh? I took Nene's mom out of the house. Here you go.
Thank you. My husband had an affair and also harassed me, so we got divorced, and I was suing him for damages and child support. But then my mother-in-law got furious and said that she wants me to pay her $100K in emotional damages because my ex-husband no longer was able to send her money. I heard a little bit of what happened, but do you mind explaining a little bit further about how this all came to be?
Wait, what?
There are all kinds of people in this world.
And that's why you came running into the door?
I told her there's no way I could pay such a thing, and then she took Nene from me while I was gone. I kept telling her that I want her back, but she just kept turning me away. I'm sorry about that, but I thought that was the only way. I thought that I could get her back if I just...
But if you're already divorced with your husband, then she's just a complete stranger, right?
Yes, but she's Nene's grandmother. She can be mean to me, but if she's kind to Nene, I can't really say anything.
I don't think she's getting very good treatment from that grandma.
What do you mean?
I told her about how Nene-chan brought acorns to pay for the bento, and how the grandmother told her to pay for her food with the acorns too. She wasn't able to go to kindergarten, or anything either. Are you able to talk to your ex-husband about this?
No way, I don't believe it. He's not interested in me, let alone his daughter. There's no help there.
Then we need to start pushing. What is it? Did you bring the money?
Yes.
You get the 100K?
I don't have to pay you 100K. I have a right to my own daughter.
I was supposed to get the money that my son is paying you. And what's wrong with asking for that money back? What you're doing is kidnapping, which is a legitimate felony.
Mommy?
Nene!
Nene-chan came running out towards her mother when the grandma put her leg out and Nene-chan tripped. My mother came jumping out and grabbed Nene-chan. She fell onto her knees to catch her, but then you could hear a dull snapping sound. Mom?
Oh no, are you okay? Call an ambulance!
I didn't do anything. It's not my fault.
She broke her knee, and she was in the hospital for 4 weeks. You can't be doing this crap, Mom. You have no idea how much you worried us.
I was trying to protect Nene-chan. Should have contacted a lawyer first, though, huh? I'm sorry.
I already talked to a lawyer, so we'll hear something soon.
Thank you so much.
The problem is the store. It's pretty tough for you to run the store alone. Guess we can just take off for a little bit.
What if I helped?
Huh?
You two are the reason I was able to get my daughter back. And I can't think of another way to repay you, so if you allow me, I would like to help.
But what about your job?
After my mother-in-law took my child, I quit and sold my house to chase after her. I was planning to go back to work as a nutritionist once I got Nene back.
Oh, you're a nutritionist? Do you have a chef's license?
Yes, I do. I used to cook food at a hospital before.
That is great! More than helpful than Yuhei. You have my blessing. Please look after our restaurant while I'm away.
Yes, of course, ma'am. I will.
And I'll also be paying you as if you were a permanent employee as well.
Oh, no.
I'm also doing this for Nene-chan.
Thank you.
That's how.
Here's the rice and miso soup.
Thank you. She started working and living at our place until she found a new place to live. Nene-chan started going to a nearby kindergarten. She was very efficient and quick to learn, so just like Mom said, she was very helpful for the store.
Oh, Yuhei got married!
No, she's...
Then I guess I don't need to introduce you to anyone, huh? Your mother must be so happy knowing you've got this wonderful wife right here. Have a great life together.
Oh, thank you. She's definitely going to start telling people about us. She didn't stop with work.
I'll help.
She took care of cooking at home, cleaning, laundry, and countless other things. She was beautiful and had a great style. It was tough to not look. This is so nice. I don't know if I deserve this.
Your customer thought we were married, huh?
Ah! You heard that? I'm sorry.
I was happy.
Huh?
Were you not happy? Did you want to have someone introduced to you?
Of course not. I don't think I'd find anyone to like me in the world. Huh?
That's not true. There's someone who wants you that is right in front of your eyes right now. At first, I was so moved that you saved me. You were so kind to someone that you didn't even know. And the more time I spent around you, the more I felt your kindness and the more I started to fall for you.
But I'm sure Nene-chan wouldn't want me to be her dad.
Hey, that's not true. I wouldn't mind at all if you could be my daddy.
Thank you, Nene-chan. Yuiko-san?
Yes?
Would you marry me?
Yes, I'd love to.
That's how we got married.
Welcome.
What do you recommend today?
You said your husband has high blood sugar, right? This is a great bento for someone who has high blood sugar.
She used to be a nutritionist at the hospital. Well then, I suppose I'll take that one. Oh, I'm so happy to know that not only is it good, that it's healthy too. Yes, I've got the best daughter-in-law in the world, don't I? Oh, and we finally figured it out, that whole greedy grandma nonsense.
Afterwards, we decided to settle and not sue her in return for her not suing Yuiko-san. But the word spread of what she was doing, and she's been living a very uncomfortable life.
Nene's happy too. I'm going to be a big sister soon, right, Mommy?
That's right. I'm so glad I met you, Yuhei-san.
Me too. I was shocked when Nene-chan showed up with a bunch of acorns in her hand. But that must have been destiny drawing Yuiko-san and me together.
Hello! Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. See you all next time. Bye-bye!